Hi everyone, welcome to Digitate webinar. I am Saili Pagruth and today we are talking about observability. We will give 2 minutes for people to join in, and meanwhile I am going to play a video.
The role of enterprise leaders is evolving faster than ever. As a business leader, you need to innovate, scale, build resiliency, deliver business assurance, and meet customer demands at an accelerated pace. Organizational silos, manual processes, and complex systems increase downtime and decrease employee productivity, putting revenue and customer experience at risk. Your answer is an autonomous enterprise built on context, intelligence, and automation. At Digitate, we have pioneered a SaaS-based autonomous platform with a unique closed-loop approach, leveraging artificial intelligence and machine learning to transform IT and business operations from reactive to proactive. Our award-winning platform, Ignio, helps you monitor the health of your business systems and applications, automate at speed and scale, resolve major outages autonomously, enhance end-user experience, and deliver business outcomes. Today, leading global brands use Digitate's autonomous enterprise platform to increase productivity, improve availability and capacity, protect revenue, and reduce operational risks. Lead your enterprise into the autonomous future with Digitate.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Sally, for playing that. Hello, everybody. My name is VS Joshi. I am the Global Head of Product Marketing here at Digitate, and I am the host for the show today. And today with me, I have Monika Bhave. Monika Bhave, she is the Group Product Manager for Ignio Foundation, Ignio, which is our flagship product, which is our flagship platform. She is the Group Product Manager for the Ignio Foundation suite of products. And she has been with the company since its inception, and it's been she has more than 25 years of experience in this field. So we are very fortunate to have Monika on the call. Monika, welcome to the webinar. And before we delve deeper into the unified observability, and Monika is going to speak about unified observability right from its inception, right from how monitoring changed to observability and things like that. Before that, for all those people who are new to Digitate, let me just give you a quick brief about Digitate, and I promise you I'm going to keep it to one slide. That's pretty much it. So Digitate, as the video said, we are one of the leading SaaS-based AIOps platform, and we use AI, machine learning, and automation to transform customers' IT operations, their business operations, and transform them into autonomous operations. And we do this thing with we have built a very comprehensive product suite that targets the various domains, things like IT operations, business operations, procurement, workload management, ERP operations, and digital workspaces. So we have various products that target these various domains and bring that automation, introduce AI, machine learning into those operations to convert them into autonomous operations. And we have more than 270 plus customers at this point in time. And most of these customers are global 2000 customers. And it's not, again, I think if you look at most of these industry analysts, Gartner, Forrester, EMA, Omdia, all these analysts, they have their various quadrants and their leaders graph and positions and Forrester waves and things like that. And in all these various industry analysts, each and every of this analyst has essentially Digitate is represented in each and every of these reports as a leader. As Gartner had its market guide, so Digitate was there for the last 3 years or so. But it's not just the getting the recognition from the analysts. What we really pride ourselves in is because we get a lot of recognition from our customers. So if you look at these platforms like the G2 platform, the Trust Radius platform, the Gartner peer review platform, on these platforms, the customers, they come there and they review the product, and they are the ones who are giving the rating. And if you see, our rating is about 4.4 out of 5 or so. And we are really proud of that particular rating that we get from our customers. And yes, again, you can see at the bottom the number of awards that we have won in this particular space. So yes, in short, we are one of the leaders in AIOps, and we have a SaaS-based AIOps platform. And one of the capabilities of this SaaS-based platform is unified observability. And today, Monika is here to talk about this whole concept of unified observability, how it comes into the picture, how it helps customers with their IT operations. And with that, Monika, let me get you into the presentation, and why don't you just take over from here?
Sure. Thanks, VS. And hello, everyone. Let's just jump right into it. So, let's first start with the monitoring or observability landscape as of now in any enterprise. See, most of the enterprises are on a quest to attain highest visibility across all layers of IT and have a dozen or more monitoring tools. And all of these monitoring tools typically operate in silos. These are characterized by fixed function reactive alerting. So when there is a threshold set on a metric and a univariate alert is raised and on the breach of that threshold. And some enterprises do post facto BI style reporting limited to basic descriptive analytics of the metric information. This is a lack of operational intelligence from a proactive improvement point of view. And as most enterprises are a hybrid setup, SaaS, PaaS, infrastructure as a service, on prem, no single solution can provide comprehensive observability. So let's look at it in details. So here, when you look at it, there are multiple monitoring tools. This is a typical scenario. Network monitoring tools, OS monitoring tools on OS, database monitoring tools operating on database layers, and so on. Now, these can monitor, detect events within each layer, and they also collect and provide metrics for reporting. Now, there are different set of tools used to do the same with logs. Some organizations use application performance monitoring and use distributed tracing. The use is limited to critical applications as the deployment and configuration is complex. All in all, the situation goes further away from uniformity and consistency. And there are different teams leveraging each of these monitoring silos. Very, very rarely, enterprises put in that required architecture and tooling and org structure in place to aggregate data from these varied sources into a single source. So, if we look at now the lack of intelligence.
Monica, does that mean that basically because of this siloed approach, essentially it is difficult for people to understand the and quickly access the overall relevant context as such during the investigations, and that is what leads to the wasted time and wasted time trying to track down the issues, and results into downtime and sluggish customer experience?
Yeah, this is one of the reasons. Yes, exactly as you put it, because the context is fractured. So you cannot really blame the operations teams either, because they just see one kind of one dimension of the entire issue, just
Mhm.
the symptom, and
Yeah.
the entire information which is necessary to do a proper causal analysis is missing, or they have to kind of get into a bridge, talk with others, find out, and then the whole process takes long. There's
Yeah.
increase
Okay.
in the business pain minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah. So this is one thing. Then second is lack of intelligence. This is kind of characterized by that fixed function reactive alerting. So most monitoring solutions provide basic metric information. Most leverage the metric information and thresholds to raise fixed function alerts. Now, many of these provide basic descriptive analytics of the metric information. Some go beyond and combine it with topology information as well, and very few go beyond descriptive analytics into diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive insights. Now, without getting into these four levels of maturity, the solution becomes fixed function reactive at best, thus suffering from an innate lack of intelligence. Now, there comes the cloud conundrum. Now, this is characterized by the reality that the enterprises are hybrid with varied visibility and control. The level of visibility possible is quite different for PaaS, SaaS, IaaS, and on-prem. For SaaS, only logs are available. Some interface metrics are available, like response times and so, but no traces. And the visibility increases from SaaS to PaaS to IaaS to on-prem. At the same time, manageability levels of each of these are quite different. The manageability and control are greater for on-prem and significantly reduce as we go from infrastructure as a service to PaaS to SaaS. And putting these two facts together, real observability needs are quite varied in this hybrid stack. And the result is a visibility imbalance.
So
Now,
Monica, yeah. So you're also, I think at the we were at the Gartner show recently, and at the Gartner show, one of the speaker gave a very good analogy that monitoring is about checking the patient's pulse, but observability is like getting an MRI to see what's up inside. And
yeah,
technically speaking, monitoring answers the question, what is broken? Is it up? Is it down? But whereas observability explains why it is broken, or why it answers the most important question about why. And I think that's what you're kind of bringing up with this lack of intelligence. And again, with cloud conundrum also, it's just that earlier our applications are very monolithic applications, but now the scenario has changed in a customer's environment. And uh, tools like modern tools like observability are essential for this new scenario, I guess, which has all these containers and microservices and everything else in it. Yeah.
very true. Yes. Because no person, most of the enterprises are not only SaaS, only PaaS, or only IaaS. So it is going to always be a mixture, and the solution or the product needs to kind of take care of this hybrid landscape and
Yeah.
provide visibility in this scenario. So,
Yes.
and as you said, the being able to understand the why, understanding the internal state based on the outward symptoms is the crux.
Excellent. Okay. Okay.
So now we are looking at unified observability. Um, so to accrue true benefits, what is needed is unified observability. Now, unified observability is a combination of horizontal business flow visibility and vertical stack observability, which has to be backed actually by a strong AI/ML backbone, which is going to provide adaptive observability. Let's look at this. So, vertical observability is about understanding the health of the vertical application stack. It consists of infra and applications, real time visibility of IT infra, connecting IT and business layers, collecting information across layers to give a unified view, and enabling cross silos, cross technology layer correlations. Now, horizontal observability, if you look at it, it is about the health of the business process flow. So, tracking business transaction flow across multiple application hubs and detecting any transaction issues. Adaptive observability is about diagnostics, predictions, and prescriptions. This is the backbone on which vertical and horizontal observability run. It helps in going beyond the reactive fixed function alerting into diagnosis, root cause analysis of issues, predicting anomalies ahead of time, leveraging patterns, correlations, and providing prescriptions for possible remediation. Now, which is what is critical. This is a critical glue in a unified observability solution. Also, it provides trends, patterns, correlations, dynamic thresholds to enable proactive problem management. And this is also critical to true observability. Now, one may say, why one is not enough? Uh, See, all of these dimensions need to be looked together. Uh, just to take an example, a business KPI can still go for a toss even if the underlying stack is healthy. Consider an error such as not on file error, which typically occurs in a retail or CPG order processing systems, indicating that a requested item does not have corresponding price in the system's database. It can be now because of various reasons, such as delays in sending pricing files, mismatches in SKU numbers, or issues with data synchronization. For detecting this, horizontal observability is a must. Similarly, the root cause of a shopping website, say, shopping website becoming slow or throwing errors at crucial junction of a customer making the decision to buy, can be poorly written database query, which should be clearly called out with website vertical stack observability. Now, there is a general perception that monitoring has a limited need in a largely SaaS setup, which is not really true. If one takes a business IT view, all the critical business transactions and functions are realized through a sequence of transitions of batches on a bunch of applications. Now, even though the internals of the SaaS applications are managed by someone else, enterprises must have observability into the flow of these horizontal transactions. Any real world setup will always have a combination of SaaS, PaaS, infrastructure as a service on prem to realize the end to end application flow. In such scenarios, it is even more important to have a unified observability solution to avoid further silos. So, yes, I'll go ahead.
Yes, please.
So, let us look at the key features of ignio, which enable unified observability. First is ignio's comprehensive data integrations and telemetry. So, comprehensive monitoring of cloud and on premise and IT infra, including servers, networks, cloud services, applications, and more. It also provides unified view of IT infrastructure and applications. Integration integrates across ITOM tools, cloud platforms, batch schedulers, business applications, including ERP systems, CRM tools, and more. Second is enterprise blueprint. This is crucial. It captures the topology, relationships, and dynamic profile of all IT systems, and it provides cross-layer insights. Third is health checks. So these are topology-driven, agentless health checks across apps and infra, very often used for ready for business checks. Then all these three are actually helping in event management, wherein integrations across monitoring tools to provide a unified normalized view, uses the cross insights and mind patterns to enable predictive prescriptive operations, detailed causal analysis to improve root cause analysis. Then we have vertical observability with agentless and agent based both monitoring solutions available to check the health of infra and health of application stack. Integrations across monitoring tools to break the existing silos and provide cross-stack analysis and insights. Then we have horizontal observability in Ignio, which monitors the critical business transactions end to end and provides a holistic view of business processes. It helps organizations identify bottlenecks, optimize workflows, improve the overall efficiency. Business KPI tracking. So KPIs such as transaction completion time, error rates, transaction volumes are tracked. This helps the organizations to monitor the health of their business processes and identify areas for improvement. Then business transaction monitoring also enables organizations to understand the impact of transaction issues on business operations and prioritize the remediations accordingly. Then it comes with a good visualization, availability of out of box customizable dashboards, and it provides real time visibility into the performance of enterprise IT. Then last but not the least is the simplified configurations and deployment. So simple end to end agent deployments and management using ignio blueprint, built-in blueprint and automation capabilities. To sum up, the reason why enterprises are prioritizing end-to-end observability is to ultimately reduce the MTTR and go from reactive to proactive. And this is because of what? And what is needed to achieve this is complete visibility, which gives a single pane view on what has happened. Next, enterprise blueprint with adaptive profiling, taking care of static, topology relationships, as well as dynamic, how the system behaves at a particular time. That is the normal behavior profiling, mining cross-stack correlations and patterns. And this is what will answer why it has happened. Then insights on root cause, impact analysis, and prescription. This helps the enterprise maturity to go from descriptive to diagnostic to prescriptive stage, and which enables how to fix it and enables accrual of real benefits. Now, to achieve this ultimate vision of running an autonomous operations that are efficient, risk-free, proactive, and adaptive, enterprises must have the dual play of unified observability in combination with intelligent automation. Now, how it helps? So it helps to define and link health of business KPIs with underlying IT. This ensuring business context is not fractured. It predicts and detects the issues in IT infra. It predicts and detects anomalies in transaction flows across applications, reduces business pain minutes by fixing anomalies across hybrid multi-cloud estates, leverages central platform for observability across SaaS, PaaS, and infrastructure as a service and on-prem, tracks end-to-end application flows across hybrid hosting environments, and gets you helps you get the flexibility to manage each environment. Now let's get a brief glimpse of the product. So Ignio brings in business to IT observability by bringing in visibility to the entire stack from business application to underlying infra. Ignio checks health of this entire stack using both agent-based methods and agentless methods. It checks availability as well as performance of functional and business KPIs. For example, in case of say banking, it can track KPIs like active users, deviations in revenue, expenses and profits, and highlight anomalies. For retail, it can be footfall for physical stores, abandoned carts in case of e-commerce, etc. Now we can look at Ignio dashboards. So here we see Ignio dashboards bringing single pane visibility across the entire stack from application, database, operating systems. It can also check network, SNMP, syslog, etc., interfaces, and so on using matrix and logs with agent-based as well as agent-less approaches. This single pane can also integrate across monitoring tools to break the existing silos and provide cross-stack analysis and insights. Now here we are looking at different line of can we go to the previous slide, please? Yeah. So here, what we are looking at is different line of businesses. Um, in banking, each line of business will have business functions, which can be seen here, which in turn would have business applications and related infra. See, entire hierarchy can be observed on the dashboard, and this dashboard gives a single pane view and surfaces if a critical issue exists at any layer. Here we can see that there are some issues in retail banking. Drilling down, we can see that loan management business function is having problems of response time. So this is the level of key insights which will be easily available at fingertips for the operations teams. Now going to the next slide. So here we are looking at horizontal observability. Ignio provides holistic view of business processes by monitoring critical business transactions. For example, in retail, it can monitor post-sale transactions, e-commerce payments, etc., and surface issues at any hop. Now, the issues can exist because of underlying IT infra, or it can be because of functional issues. Both will be tackled here. Now, we can look at some dashboards to make it more clear. So here we are looking at store order fulfillment. Here we get a complete view of all transactions. We can see total transactions, successful transactions, in progress, long running, stuck transactions, and so on. And drilling down, we can see exactly which hop is problematic. In this case, it is warehouse management system, and it is because of an application is facing issues. So both this vertical and horizontal observability is fueled by the strong AI/ML backbone of Ignio, which brings in the diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive capabilities. So here you can see that there are 8 dimensions. First level is about being able to derive normal behavior for each entity. So this capability, this profiling of 360-degree profiling, you can say, of each entity helps in determining the right thresholds, helps in determining whether there is any fault which is existing on any entity, if there is any abnormality which is observed on the entity. Then going one step ahead, this is still at one entity level. Then the correlations between different entities, deriving cross-stack problem signatures. Then going ahead, it is about Ignio is able to predict capacity and resource utilization issues, change impact analysis, alert noise reduction, prioritization, aggregation, auto triaging, and remediation, and going up to alert prediction. All this is enabled with the adaptive observability. Now, if we look at the key stakeholders are, of course, the business teams, business owners, business teams, along with IT operation leads and IT operation teams. Now, business teams benefit from the real-time insights across the business processes and and being able to see the application observability across the hybrid landscape. IT operations teams benefit from the reduced MTTR and MTTD due to the enhanced visibility, auto triaging, and auto remediation. And both the teams benefit from reduced business pain minutes resulting from proactive operations. Now, let us look at a couple of case studies where Ignio has benefited the customers. Now, here, this was a case of a multinational retailer who they were experiencing frequent delays in order placement and order processing. And common issues were unavailability of websites, data sync issues, and all this was resulting in monetary losses. Now, when ignio observability solution was deployed, first of all, it enabled ready for business checks for order placement on their websites, automated detection of issues, as well as auto remediation self heal capability was implemented, and reconciliation ability to ensure mismatch in orders are quickly detected and resolved. With this, the 18K revenue savings and the hours spent were reduced. Then a very large institutional investor had upgraded to a modern IT platform, which covered banking operations and fraud detection engine. But the new system was efficient, but it also increased the complexity, which ultimately resulted in introducing more points of failures due to increased volume. Now, these challenges, uh, like increased transaction volumes, impacting availability of banking and fraud monitoring systems, then issues in key applications covering ATM and POS, inability to track data feeds, so issues due to lost transactions. These were the challenges which they were facing. And ignio observability solution first implemented proactive health checks for anomaly detection. Then it automated triaging of detected issues, root cause analysis, which this specifically brings significantly brings down the MTTT and MTTR. Continuous monitoring of files and data sanity checks, real time monitoring of log files. This ensured that the availability was ensured. And then we can take a look at another case study wherein again a large institutional investor, challenges were multiple monitoring tools operating in silos. Immense number of humongous alerts were generated by these tools, and difficulty on getting that single pane visibility across alerts, and leading to unnecessary forwarding of tickets, then delayed diagnosis and resolution. And one more challenge was that the network was not monitored properly. Now, with ignio observability, end-to-end blueprinting, normal behavior profiling was brought in, which is the crux for auto triaging and auto remediation, which brings down, as I said, MTTD and MTTR significantly. All the 15 tools, monitoring tools, ignio was able to integrate with, and also for network, ignio observer was deployed to improve the depth of monitoring. Then the suppression, aggregation, correlation, and elimination of false positives was brought in, and complete root cause analysis using logs and all relevant data was brought in by Ignio. So these are the numbers which you can see, which were achieved by deploying the Ignio observability solution.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
over to you. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, Monica, thank you very much for highlighting the unified observability capability of the ignio AIOps platform. And as folks, as you can see, our AIOps platform essentially it is a combination. It's not just unified observability, but it is a combination of multiple capabilities. And unified observability is one of the capabilities of our AIOps platform. In addition to that, Monica also covered on the AI powered. So there is an AI machine learning powered intelligence that is there in the unified observability also. But in addition to that, we have this intelligent predictions and recommendations for IT and business operations through our AI-powered insights capability of the AI of our ignio AIOps platform. And one of our key features or one of our key differentiator is the closed loop automation. It's not just about detecting a particular problem and kind of prescribing a solution for that particular problem, but it is also about taking that final step, taking that action by which the incident is resolved. And many times our customers they don't even know that yes, certain incidents happened, and yes, the ignio platform was able to take care of those particular incidents. And what we are going to do is, we are here on the last slide here. What we are going to do over here is, right now Monica spoke about unified observability, and over the next couple of months we will get experts to come here and talk about closed loop automation and also talk about the AI powered insights. There they will focus more upon the Gen AI, how Gen AI is being introduced in IT operations and things like that. And Yeah, so I think that that in nutshell is what will be coming in the coming months or so. But with that, I would say that I think Monica, thank you very much for the very crisp pitch on unified observability. I appreciate that. And do we have any questions, Sally? If you have any questions, we can quickly go to the questions.
Yeah. I think
Yes, we
I
have.
can see one question, Sally. Yeah, you go ahead. Yes.
No, I think the one question which is about recording, definitely this is recorded and the recording will be available on Bright Talk. So if you have registered or the on-demand session will be there. I think the second question, Monica, you can take, but just read aloud the question so that everybody knows.
So the question is, why can't we enhance current tools that organizations already have over Ignio? And please share your thoughts. So so yes, Ignio is able to integrate across the current tools. So there would be we understand that there are already some monitoring tools, for example, in place, and they are monitoring a part of the estate. When Ignio is brought in, Ignio will integrate across these tools and also bring in the layer of adaptive observability on top, and mostly as horizontal observability is usually observed missing, that will also be brought in case there are some dark spots which are not getting monitored, and as a part of our Ignio's analysis it comes through that this data is also needed, then we would recommend that the Ignio observe solution also is implemented so as to get an end-to-end view and no kind of dark spots in visibility. But to answer that question, yes, we will of course not kind of rip and replace, but we would be actually adding a layer of intelligence on top of the existing tools. And also, if needed, some capabilities of Ignio can be used to supplement what already the organization has.
Okay, I think with that, I think we can close this particular thing. I think we made a very good point was made that yes, observability answers the why, and monitoring can answer the what it is, but observability answers the why. Not only that, it provides business context. It essentially provides the context by getting alerts from multiple domains. And I mean, the whole concept of AI ops is about its application of AI and machine learning to IT operations to make sense of the cross domain data, to derive insights from it, to predict and to prevent by automating the remediation. So I think this covers this your pitch is very much covers the main concepts behind AI ops. So thank you very much. And with that, we can, if there are no more questions, we can close the webinar today. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, everybody.